everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick little tutorial on how to make my beautiful at-home latte for motherfucking cheap. These are all the ingredients that I use. I use decaf instant coffee, definitely helps out. So put a scoop of that in, and then a couple scoops of cocoa powder as well. All of these dry ingredients and the honey we're going to mix together first. This is key in order to make sure that it separates correctly. A little salt, a little vanilla, and I like to add cardamom, but you could add cinnamon or whatever spices you like. Add some hot water and then stir that bitch up. Stir, 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 stir. Super, super good. And make sure the water's hot too before you add your ice. Otherwise, the honey will separate and it will just not taste as good. And then, of course, milk of your choice. Super fucking easy though. This is how we create the most delicious at-home coffee for so cheap. You guys will save so much fucking money by doing this. Okay, bye. Alrighty everybody, hello and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be doing the compliments slash like the hype up that people give you behind your back. It is all positive energy here. If anybody is trying to talk shit about you behind your back, that's on them, okay? Send all that negative energy back to the motherfucking senders, because today it is all posy vibes here, bitches. So, of course, we are going to do a small grounding meditation, but if you would like to skip ahead, feel free. Here is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If y'all are sticking around for the meditation, feel free to get cozy. You can pause the video, maybe get a little tea. I actually put just a sprig of lavender in some hot water and it tastes so good and so relaxing, definitely in the vibe. So get cozy, get comfortable. And when you are ready, feel free to close your eyes. Take one nice deep breath in for me. Hold it. And out. Another big, huge, deep breath in through your mouth. Hold it. And out. Now one more deep breath on your own time in through your nose. And out. Now begin to hear all of the little sounds happening around you. What do you hear? What do you notice? It can be something as small as your breathing, or something as large as a truck or car going by. Just allow the sounds to flow through your mind. No judgment here. Now, what can you feel around you? Can you feel the air? Perhaps a soft blanket that's near you, or your soft clothing. Do a quick body check-in and see if there are any problem areas today, or any areas that are actually feeling really, really good. and smell. Is there anything around you that smells particularly good or sweet? Last but certainly not least, keeping your eyes closed, I want you to picture yourself in a very relaxing space. A space that brings you peace, calmness, serenity, makes you feel at home, makes you feel loved. What is happening around you? Is there water flowing? Birds singing? Sunshine hitting your beautiful, beautiful, soft skin? I want you to take one more minute to really feel out this space. Beautiful job. Now start to open your eyes. Come back down to earth and feel free to take a moment to choose your group. Alrighty, let's go on ahead and get started with pile number 1. Alrighty, for those of you who chose my beautiful pile number 1, this little spiral seashell, this is going to be your reading for me hyping you up / telling you what the positive gossip is behind your back, okay? So we're going to go on ahead and get started with the tarot first. We have, yes, of course, the Wheel of Fortune. I got this one literally right away. As I was as I was pulling the cards. Oh my god, sorry, because it's judgment, so that's when we say that. But King of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune instantly tells me that, like, you are destined for a lot of fucking money. Like, clearly, and people know this about you. I feel like you are multi-talented. You are an extremely hard worker. You have such a hard work ethic. Not just that, but I'm getting, like, eloquent and, concise also. Like, you are very concise. You know what the fuck you want. You judge situations very correctly. Also, I feel like you might be pursuing an endeavor that's more based on your passions, probably a little bit on the side right now as you're kind of working on your main hustle simultaneously. And I feel like this side hustle, this like hobby, this like passion project is actually really going to kick off. But it feels like, again, this is definitely something newer, or it's something that you've been doing for a long time, but you've never actually thought of maybe turning it into a career or something along those lines. So that's definitely something to look into. But yeah, King of Coins tells me that you are highly destined for money. And people can see this. A lot of people, especially masculine figures, especially if you're feminine too, will try to probably compete with you, will try to probably like tear you down or tell you you're not good enough, especially when it comes to your passion project. Don't listen to those motherfuckers. They're insecure as fuck because they can tell right off the bat that you are going places far beyond any level that they can even fucking comprehend. And so I feel like you really have to stay in your power. You have to stay in your element, and you have to know what advice to take and what advice to leave behind. And I feel as though you are getting really good at doing that. Also, we have Fake, which is prolific, abundance, and truth. Duh. Apple Blossom, which is temptation, good fortune, my preference. We have Witch Hazel, which is spell, repel negative energy, yes. And oh my god, Orange Blossom, which is fruitfulness and abundance. So you have 2 abundance cards and one that says good fortune. So literally everything that we've already been talking about, I feel like you are highly destined for a lot of money, a lot of wealth. You know how to invest your money in the right places, I'm hearing. You're also very good at saving your money too, which is incredible. And I feel like you don't give in to that idea of materialism on this planet. I'm hearing this line from Kali Uchis. She says, like, I can't like remember exactly what she says, but basically she says, like, nothing material like we keep, like we only really take our spirituality with us. And so it's better to be generous with our funds and put our money into the right places, save our money, but also spend our money on the right people, the right situations, because ultimately it's that's going to kind of immortalize us and like commemorate us on this planet for the rest of our lifetime and beyond. And I feel like that's what you really think about. I feel like you don't give into a lot of materialism. Again, I'm getting like fast fashion is like not your thing. Like you'd much rather like thrift some shit, like save your money, like spend it in the right places. And when you do thrift too, you might be really good at like finding high quality pieces. Like you always have had this eye for luxury pieces. Not just that, but people are super tempted by your energy. You might have a lot of people like simping for you, a lot of people that want to be a power couple vibe with you. But again, make sure that you are being very selective with your partner and making sure that your partner is somebody that's going to grow with you, and whenever you're doing better than them isn't going to be jealous, but rather feel like they have something to strive for, and vice versa when it comes to you as well. But yeah, there's so much to do here with like fruitfulness and abundance. This lifetime is going to be very luxurious and very abundant for you. And yeah, a lot of it has to do with you speaking your truth too, speaking your mind, not being afraid to speak your truth and speak your mind. People might have like put you down in the past. I'm hearing like maybe in your old elementary school days or like middle school days, like those kind of eras, like whenever you would speak your mind, people would kind of shut you down or would tell you like, no, you're wrong, or like just kind of bullshit like that. So I feel like you were kind of raised on maybe keeping shit to yourself, but I feel as though you've learned how to speak your truth at the perfect timings, but also like make moves in silence simultaneously. But we also spell repel negative energy here, and so there is this huge emphasis on you being able to discern right people from wrong people. I feel because you've been through so many situations with individuals where they've probably cost you a lot of money, or they probably cost you a lot of energy, a lot of time. I'm getting time as money for you as well. And so you're starting to recognize like all those motherfuckers and just like really, really get them out of your vibe, you know, like get them out of your motherfucking headspace, because like your time is your motherfucking money. Like every single second is better spent on like pursuing your career, basically. And it's funny that I said is better spent, you know, because your time is your motherfucking money. So yeah, I'm gonna get a sip of tea here, and we will move into some clarifiers. Yeah, you might be a very good persuasive speaker. You might be really good at sales, or like being personable, working in customer service too. That's like probably your job right now. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so that's interesting. I feel like this is kind of rags to riches energy, where you might have started off not having a lot, and so that's only made you more determined to have more and more and more money. I feel like you were raised with really, really good saving habits as well. Wow, yeah, and there might be a divine union too that kind of helps you out with this project. Somebody that career-wise could really, really benefit you. So this could be a romantic partner, but it could also just be like a divinely guided partnership. Like you start off this hobby maybe with somebody else, or somebody is going to encourage you to start this hobby. Somebody is going to give you a lot of really good advice when it comes to this hobby, this passion project. More like, I actually love to call them passion projects instead of hobbies, because passion project means like you are inspired by it, you want to keep doing it, you know. Hobbies are kind of like relaxing, like a little bit of downtime, like we kind of just, you know, do it for fun. I mean, this one you will obviously will do for fun, but it's going to be extremely beneficial when it comes to your finances as well. Yeah, and it could involve traveling too. That could be a big thing for you. It could involve like traveling around to a lot of different places. I'm also seeing like a photographer, like a travel photographer, travel blogger, kind of something like that. But it doesn't have to be. Again, it can literally just be like a job where you get to travel like wherever the fuck you want to, or wherever there's business meetings. Like it just will pull you kind of all over the world, you know. Not just that, but with the Two of Pentacles here, this tells me that you have a really, really good work-life balance. I feel like that's something that you've been working on for a good chunk of time here. So really balancing out throat chakra, oh my gosh, like your emotional side with your work. Maybe this is even telling you to kind of schedule some more time for your family or for your friends too, especially if you feel like that's something that you've been neglecting or not really working too much on because you've been so focused on finances. I feel like it would be really beneficial to spend time with these people that are actually good for you, that are actually like encouraging of your abundance too, because they, like, my friends unintentionally give me the best fucking advice, like for my job and shit, like, or just like jobs, you know, in general. They always unintentionally give me the best advice, and it's like I wasn't even asking for that, but that's exactly what I needed to fucking hear. And so sometimes it's like that, those situations. Wow, you got the Page of Wands again. But this one's in the reverse. So this kind of tells me that maybe, again, this passion project is something like brand new. Like it's not something that you've really put a lot of work into. And I feel like this is your sign to start putting a lot more work and effort into that too. Because so many people will say like jobs or like certain situations are unrealistic or whatever. But like, I was just watching this video yesterday of this artist, and one of his most incredible pieces, like it's literally a masterpiece. It's all about like loneliness. It's a big video on this painting about a clown here on YouTube. Anyways, basically he died before his painting ever got extremely famous. And obviously, you know, in theory that kind of sucks because we don't get to see it happen, but in reality, like, I feel like it immortalizes us again, and it continues on this like legendary kind of vibe about ourselves, you know? And so that's what I want you to think more about, is like less about, okay, like audience, you know, which is a really, really good thing, especially if you're starting a business, to think about the audience clearly, but don't focus so heavily on it. Like don't focus so heavily on like fame, you know, because if you do that, then it's like the universe is just going to keep pushing that further away, because you're here for a higher purpose than that, and reaching that higher purpose is going to bring along like the fame and the fortune with it. Like you don't even have to worry about that shit, you know? So definitely keep that in mind, okay? I channeled a bunch of oracle messages today, so let's go ahead and move into more of what people are saying behind your back too when it comes to positive things. Yeah, you're definitely super tempting too. Like, definitely pick multiple piles because I feel like this one is more heavily focused on your career. Okay, yeah, this one really wants to come out. But not just that, like, I feel like there's a lot of people around you that are super tempted by your energy, like that want more and more and more of you. And that could be like romantic prospects too. Oh my heavens. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have powerhouse, unstoppable, undefeated. Exactly. Like, you are able to like repel so much negativity and cause so much abundance and fruitfulness in your life because you're fucking a powerhouse. Like, you literally will stop at nothing. And that goes the same for your motherfucking passions. Like, that's the biggest thing is ourselves, like getting out of our own fucking way and just starting those passions. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you fuck up. It really doesn't. I mean, as long as it's not like you're doing something negative, you know, that's hurting other people, that really can actually screw you over. But if you're like making little mistakes here and there, that's normal, you know? It's the consistency that really fucking matters at the end of the day, which is what people miss out on. They get super discouraged because they're not getting famous enough fast enough, because they're not getting money fast enough. But it's not about that. It's about what makes you happy and what makes you driven and what makes you powerful and empowered and empowering to other people as well, because you are definitely this massive motherfucking powerhouse. I feel like you've already been through so much shit and you've came out on top, and so it's like there's nothing that can fucking stand in your way at this point. Ooh, chills. Already incredibly successful. Yeah, and I feel like Spirit's really trying to stress this too, because maybe you don't feel like you're successful, or maybe you feel like sometimes your successes are dependent on other people, which that's a total fucking lie, bitch. Like, you've done it all by yourself since you were fucking born. Like, you've been doing it all by yourself, and you will continue to do it all by yourself. I mean, you're gonna probably welcome in like a divine counterpart to help you out, you know, but that being said, I want you to be complete by yourself. I want you to recognize that you don't need this divine counterpart to turn your life around. You don't need like a ton of money. You don't need like a ton of resources. Like, as long as you, again, have the passion, have the drive, you will find out ways to make things work. I always encourage people to like use your local library. Like, there's so much shit there that you don't even know exists. Like, my local library has cameras to check out. They have a 3D printer. They have computers, thousands of books, clearly, like, just so many resources, programs even that you can go and like learn for free, and like take advantage of this shit. Like, it's here on the universe for the taking, so use it, bitch. Like, get out there, just try something, try fucking anything. Yeah, destined for big money. Exactly what we've been saying this whole motherfucking time. I don't even really need these cards, but yeah, but let's keep going. You are worth more than 1 million diamonds and pearls. Yes, keep this in mind too. Like, you are literally 1 million diamonds and pearls. Like, I feel like that's what your blood is made out of, actually, if you were to look at it under a microscope, because it's just running through your blood. Like, luxury is meant for you. Like, it really is meant for you. Multi-talented. So many people want to be like you. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Yeah, so you could see people like kind of copying you, but don't get like discouraged by that, or like don't get like jealous or envious or anything because of that. Recognize that they're doing it because they are looking up to you, because you're inspiring, because you're empowering. And so if anything, like, feel flattered, because it is truly a blessing to have people that want to be like you, because you are definitely a huge guiding light on this planet, especially when it comes to making big money. So take that, bitch, and run with it, okay? Your friendship is unmatched also. So I feel like when you do, because you might have cut down like a lot of friends too, gotten rid like of a lot of friends, just like overall, because their energy was just not matching up with yours. I feel like they weren't nearly as ambitious or driven, or they would get insecure or jealous whenever you would succeed, and so that would kind of slow you down. So you started to cut those motherfuckers off, and now like your circle is getting tighter and tighter, and because of that, you're able to spend time with the people that actually give you genuine advice and genuine love and respect. which is so badass. Oh my god, and I was literally gonna say, because you got the apple blossom card, which always makes me think of the devil card, but you got this devilish energy. You're definitely a bad bitch, okay? Like we were just talking about, you're not afraid to cut people off, okay? But that being said, your friendship is also unmatched, because the people that you are there for fucking life, okay? And you will always try to build them up. You're not the type of person to climb the ladder and then pull it up underneath of you. No, honey. You are definitely the type of person to motherfucking climb that ladder and then drag people up with you. But sometimes it's better to let the people climb the ladder themselves and like watch them do it too, you know, like guide them along the way. But yeah, because I'm getting that you might have tried to drag a lot of people with you and it just got too heavy, and so it was pulling you back down the ladder, and so you're like, okay, time to drop the motherfucking load, goodbye. You know. Okay, we also have sweeter than candy. Yes, so you are so unbelievably kind. You're so sweet. You care so much about other people, which is why you wanted to take so many people with you, but you just can't. Like, you really have to sift through all of those individuals. Oh, my grandma's calling me. So sorry about that, pile number 1. Had to talk to my grandma. I love her so much. But yes, you are definitely such a sweet individual. You definitely have devilish energy as well. Going back into it though, we also have spontaneous, adventurous, and traveler. So there's that 6 of Wands again. I feel like you're destined to do something that involves traveling, that involves moving around, meeting different people, interacting with a lot of different people too, because I feel like, again, there was that sense of really, really good customer service. You're a very good people person, pretty charismatic, and you definitely get along with a lot of people, but you know, like kind of more who is like an acquaintance and who is like a friend in your life, you know? You're also super highly intelligent as well, which the spirit guides wanted to point out to you. So definitely keep that in mind. Like, you don't just make moves to make moves. Like, you know, like, I feel like you're a big planner. Like, you know, this is the next step. This is the next step. Here are the next 2 steps. I could either go this way or either go this way. Here's all the benefits to this route. Here's all the benefits to this route. Like, you weigh everything out. And so if you are itching to do something, it's worth it. Like, it's definitely something that you're meant to be doing, because you're highly intelligent. Like, you're super highly in tune as well. You can / will / do get everything you want. I feel like this is what people definitely say about you as well. Not only do they talk about how sweet you are, how much of a bad bitch you are, how unstoppable you are, but also the fact that you literally get everything you want, which again can make a lot of people envious of you. But you want to find those people that aren't envious, but that see your successes, your wins as their successes and their wins, you know, or that will build you up, not tear you the fuck down, you know, or will be like, hey, that's super inspiring seeing you like being able to accomplish everything you possibly could want, everything you possibly could need, makes me want to do the same thing for myself. So that's beautiful. Yes, making moves in silence, mysterious. Yeah, and we definitely talked about this again, because I feel like maybe you were like blabbing too much about your previous prospects to other people. You know, we all go through that shit because we all are super excited about things. We want to tell people about it, but we don't know people's intentions for us. And so it's best for us to build up companies by ourselves and then slowly let people in as it starts to gain more success. Not just that, but people are saying your makeup is fucking on point, okay? Yeah, you could also be interested in starting like a makeupstagram or something along the lines of like doing your makeup for a living or doing other people's makeup for a living, doing celebrities' makeup for a living. Like, there's so many options out there. If you are interested in makeup, there's wedding makeup. There's like literally so many different kinds, like costume makeup, makeup for theater programs, makeup for movies, like literally like special effects, all of the above. Like, there's so many different jobs out there, and it's so ridiculous how limiting people are of themselves because they don't think that there's enough room for them. There's plenty of room for them. There's plenty of room for all of us on this motherfucking planet, okay? Skincare goals as well. Yes, you definitely have beautiful, beautiful skin. Not just that, but compliments all around. So I'm getting that like you compliment people, people will compliment you back. You know, like you're very, very give and take in your energy. And so that's absolutely beautiful. Also, people defend you behind your back. So your real friends are going to be motherfucking defending you. Like, they're not going to let other people talk shit about you. They're not going to let that shit slide, because they'll probably be like, hey, no, I know for a fact I'm way closer to this person and I see how hard they fucking work for everything. They don't just get everything handed to them. Fuck no. They have been through some of the toughest shit, which has turned you into literally the biggest fucking badass bitch in the world. You also touch people's souls even during brief interactions. And so that kind of goes back to like customer service too, or like kind of shit like that. Like, even when you're slightly interacting with people, I feel like you really, really change people's lives more than you can even recognize. Like, even if you are doing something as simplistic as makeup, like imagine like how beautiful you make people look, the techniques that you teach people how to use, you know? And yeah, like you are just so fucking inspiring. You also have healing hands and healing heart too. So you definitely have a very healing personality, a very healing way about yourself. Like, you touch people's hearts, you touch people's souls, you touch people's like bodies too, again. And healing hands and doing makeup and like skincare, you could be like an esthetician too, or somebody who does like massage therapy or something along those lines too. You have a very, very healing touch to yourself, and so it's important that you spread that. And I feel, especially after everything that has gone down like in the world, you know, recently, with diseases and all that bad shit, you know, it's important. I feel like we've lost a lot of like our touch connection. I was actually thinking about this today, because whenever I go to hug somebody, it's always like so, like they're so uncomfortable, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, we have to get back to that world where we're able to like hug one another, where we're able to touch one another, like hold your friend's hand, you know? Fuck it. Like, I hold my friends' hands like all the motherfucking time. I'd like to be close to my friends. I just do, you know? And finally, we also have Master Manifester. So I get everything I want because I attract it. And that's exactly your vibe as well. Especially with like the destined for big things, you can /will/do get everything you motherfucking want. But it's because you manifest it. And people don't recognize like how much work that actually takes. Like, how much work goes into scripting, creating vision boards, like, taking time to visualize this life for yourself, taking time to take the next steps to implement to get to those goals, you know? Because manifestation is all about like kind of like training our subconscious, you know, to think more positively about our surroundings and see more opportunity within our surroundings. And so the more that you think about it like that, the easier that it is to accomplish things, to go after your goals, you know, because it's all about baby steps. Like, you're not going to take like massive leaps and bounds every single time. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, here's a couple baby steps, here's a roadblock, okay, time to jump over it, couple more baby steps, here's a roadblock, okay, and then there's a huge step, and then there's another roadblock, and then a couple more like, it just keeps going, you know? Like, but that's, again, the most important thing is consistency. That's the biggest lesson overall for today. But yes, bitches, these are the messages that I got for you. Stay thriving, stay in your motherfucking King of Coins energy, because you are killing it, okay? And you are a huge inspiration to so many people. So I love you guys so much from the bottom of my titty heart. Definitely feel free to pick more piles, because I'm hyping y'all up the fuck. What? I'm hyping y'all the fuck up today. But I love you. I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye. My gorgeous pile number 2, if you chose this dainty little quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading for me, basically hyping you the fuck up today, / what positive, nice things do people say behind your back, okay? So we're gonna start with the tarot today. Wow, beautiful. Oh my God. Right away, you guys have the sun energy. So this immediately tells me that you are this insanely positive individual. I feel like you spread so much positivity. You speak so highly of other individuals, because I feel like, yeah, I'm hearing gossip by Misogi or something, Misogi, and basically he says like, he's like, get away from me with that gossip. Like, he's like, I don't even want to hear it anymore. Like, it's like not prevalent to you. Relevant? What is that word? I don't know. I can't remember it. Somebody in the comments will tell me. But anyways, yeah, so we have the 8 of Wands here, the Sun, the Knight of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. So I feel like there's a lot of people out there that actually see you as their soulmate, or like actually see you as like their life partner, or just see you as wife or spousal material, husband material overall. Like, because I just get that like your positive vibes just really uplift people. I'm seeing like goddess kind of energy too, God energy, where you just uplift so many lives and so many people around you. This is kind of starting to build off of the last pile too, where we ended on talking about how like you really, really heal people and help people even in the brief periods in which you are around them, which is kind of like the Knight of Swords energy too. I feel like you're very quick moving. Like you are not stagnant. Like whenever you start to feel stagnancy, you're like, okay, bitch, it's time for a change. Like you are ready for changes. Like you look forward to changes. You look forward to new events and stuff. Yeah, you definitely keep that shit moving and quickly and super, super fast. And yeah, you're good at protecting your energy too, because you are such a positive light. I feel like you might take a lot of time to like relax or like be by yourself or be in your own energy, but that's actually super beneficial for you because you can't spend all your time around a bunch of people, because I feel like a lot of people love your energy so much, and so they'll take from you. And so it's good for you to go within yourself and kind of replenish that by yourself as well. With the Eight of Wands here, this tells me that you are a very clear and concise communicator too, especially when it comes to positivity. I feel like the second that people start talking like negative shit to you, you're like, hey, like check yourself, come on, like think more positively about the situation. What if this were to happen instead? You know, like you are quick to change people's mindsets too. And I feel like that's so attractive. Like so many people want to be around you. I'm getting like, and again, so many people want to take that energy, but yeah, you're really, really good at protecting yourself too. There's definitely a lot of people that see a future with you. Like that's really, really prevalent in this reading, or see you as a soulmate, see you as like a higher level soulmate. You could have had a lot of people in your past that like you thought were your soulmate, but then like you kind of fell off from them. I feel like a lot of those people are still holding on to that idea that you are their soulmate, like you are their ultimate soulmate, and that somehow the two of you will come back together, which sucks for them, you know, clearly, but you keep your shit moving. I feel like you've always been very honest with those individuals that like you're not interested, or like if they were to come back around, you'd be like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, but I'm a completely different person now than I was like even a year ago, because you're that quick to adapt. You're that quick to glow up, to change your life around, which is so beautiful. Yes, exactly. Oh my God, this pile literally got two of my favorite, like these are my favorite cards in the whole deck. You literally got Begonia, which is a fanciful nature and ethereal beauty, and Peony, which is my favorite flower of all time, which means prosperity, good luck, love, honor, and bashfulness. Can y'all tell? I definitely picked favorites because this one has like all of the positive words on it, but it's so true. Like you are super prosperous. You probably come into a lot of good luck just naturally. I feel like you've always been a pretty lucky individual. Even if you don't feel like that way, that's how people see you. And so I feel like you should start feeling that way, because it will only keep attracting that much more good luck for you, especially if other people see you this way too. People definitely see you as beyond this world gorgeous. I feel like that's what I was getting with the god, sort of goddess kind of energy. I don't know what that was. But anyways, if y'all heard that knock, I feel like that was just your clarifier that you are super beautiful, like inside and out. I'm hearing too. You have a very fanciful nature about yourself. So, definitely you like exude luxury. You exude like, I'm seeing like the Victorian era, almost like Bridgerton kind of vibes, you know, like you might be into that kind of stuff, or just like those outfits. You might have had like a past life where you existed in like a very lavish kind of world like that, or were treated like a god or like a queen kind of energy. Like you just had a lot of suitors after you, kind of like the main character in that show, whatever, Miss Bridgerton, like the diamond of the season, you know, like that's basically you, because you are so beautiful, you're so fanciful, and you just have such an ethereal beauty about yourself, and everybody can motherfucking see it. You might be doing a lot of subliminals too, listening to a lot of subliminals to bring you more beauty, but overall I feel like beauty, a lot of it really just consists of our confidence and our positivity and how much light we can radiate in this world. And so because it's not so much of an external thing. And I feel like if you get too focused on the external beauty, then it's kind of like detrimental to your health almost, you know, because of course we can be focused on our external beauty, but I learned that it's so fleeting. Like there's so many times when I feel like insecure and stuff, but that's the times that I start working more on my internal beauty, and I start working more on, okay, well, how can I spread more positivity in this world? There is a random dog wandering around outside. What in the world is going on today? Okay, we also have Magnolia, yes, and Oxeye Daisy. So with the Magnolia, what I heard from this one is like you are literally a a breath of fresh air. Like, you breathe new life into people so well. And you might like nature a lot. You might just natural beauty overall, I feel like, is really prevalent in you too. You might have really good skincare as well. Water intake, healthy habits when it comes to eating and exercise, like all of those things. I feel like your body is definitely your temple, so you take really, really good care of replenishing your health and replenishing and nourishing, what the fuck is that word? Why can I say that? Nourishing your body. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I cannot speak in this pile today. People, I feel like, get flabbergasted around you too. It's almost like they get tongue-tied because they can't fucking, like, yeah, you are out of my league. That's what I just heard. Like, that's just how people feel around you. You know, you have so much going for you. With patience, loyal love, and I'll never tell, you're definitely like a vault. You're definitely a safe haven too, which is why people can come to you. Because again, they know for a fact that you're not going to gossip. Like, you don't talk shit about people because you recognize that everything that you say, like, comes back to you in tenfold. And so it's better for you just to keep your motherfucking mouth shut and just speak highly of individuals, because that's the kind of vibration that'll keep coming around. Like, the more you speak highly of individuals, the more that individuals will speak highly of you and will actually defend you and defend your honor behind your back. With patience and loyal love too, I feel like you are so loyal when it comes to connections. And so that's why, again, so many people have wanted to, like, keep you around and wanted you to be like their main ultimate soulmate and their main ultimate love, because you just kind of give off that vibe, like, and you're super, super loyal towards them too. Like, I'm getting, like, you don't have wandering eye syndrome or whatever the fuck, where like you, of course you might like look at people, you might admire their beauty, but it's like, it doesn't even faze you. Like, you don't even think about them in like a romantic or like a sexual way. You're just like, oh wow, that person's attractive. However, you have my heart, you have my soul, you know, like, you are my human. And so I feel like that is really, really attractive. And I feel that goes beyond love and romance and kind of folds into your friendships as well. And the fact that you're super loyal to your friends, like, you are very, very ride or die energy. Let me get a drink here. Okay, let's go on ahead and get some clarifiers as well. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is interesting. Yeah, so there might have been some people that, like, you've had to be harsh to, right? Like, because you do radiate such positive energy, because you might attract a lot of, like, narcissist, energy vampires, or people with narcissistic tendencies. Not necessarily people who are diagnosed with narcissism, but just that have those kind of tendencies. And so sometimes I feel like you have to be a bitch, you know, but you have to be in order to protect your energy. It's not like you're maliciously just being a bitch like these people are to you, you know. You're not like take. If anything, you're give. And so it's important for you to learn that it's okay to be mean sometimes, you know, because it's not mean if it's protecting yourself. You have to think of yourself as a human being as well, just like that other person that you're thinking about being mean to, you know. You have to think about, if they are mistreating you, then what the fuck is the point of being nice to them, you know? Cut them the fuck off, block them out, you know? Definitely get good at cutting these motherfuckers off, because protecting your energy is what you're doing, you know? Yeah. It's interesting too, people might have like a lot of competitive energy too with you, kind of similar to the last pal, but in a different way, because of your radiance, because of your positivity. People might feel like they, like, again, maliciously kind of want to, like, take you down, and that's just not the vibe. Like, they can't even be on your level, basically, is what they're trying to tell me. Page of Swords in the reverse too, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, you definitely don't lack decisiveness either. I feel like once you know, again, that you're with somebody, and you're not willing to, like, give that up really for anything either, because you see futures, like, you see big picture, you see, okay, what's gonna benefit both of us in the motherfucking long run, basically. Do I want all of these? Sure, fuck it. I'll kind of, like, keep them paired up together though. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that are, like, crying over spilled milk, that are kind of like, because they really, really had it good when it came to you, when it came to this connection and stuff. And so they might have feel like they fucked up, you know, even if you were the one to cut off the connection. I feel like a lot of people are in, like, the self-pity, kind of self-blaming sometimes aspects too. But ultimately, baby, you, like, keep the shit moving. Like, you are not about to fall behind for anybody, you know, like, you are very, very fast moving. You're not afraid to cut people off. I feel like, again, there are some times in which you feel remorse or you feel guilt for cutting people off or for being rude, but it's like they pushed you to that point, you know? Like, if people are just kind, if people are polite, if people are reciprocating of this beautiful, positive, radiating energy, then they're not going to have a problem with you. Like, even if sometimes, okay, this dog is still wandering around. I wonder if he's okay. Dog. I have 2 kitties inside, otherwise I would be all over this, but dog, are you okay, dog? Like, this is kind of, it's literally like a golden retriever. That's definitely your fucking energy. Like, everybody likes you. Everybody wants to be fucking friends with you because you're such a golden retriever. And this dog just keeps like wandering around outside. So that's really interesting. Like, it's just a random dog. He's doing fine. There's no cars. Like, this isn't a very busy area. So once his reading is done, I'll maybe go and see where he lives. But this is like your vibe too, I feel like. And with the Hermit card here and the 4 of Swords, these definitely go together. This is all about rest and rejuvenation and being in your own energy and not feeling ashamed for that either. Like, if you want to spend the night in drinking wine on your motherfucking couch, watching one of your favorite movies, drinking grape juice, you know, alternative. If you want to spend the evening doing that, by all means, baby, spend the time doing that, because it's replenishing to your health and it's nourishing to your mind, body, and soul, which is ultimately so much more beneficial to everybody around you than to consistently be around like energy vampires. You know, like, you can, like, especially if you're very popular, you feel like you have people hitting you up all the time to hang out all the time. Compile them into groups, like force everybody to hang out in a group, like make a group chat, be like, okay, this is the day that we're all going out, we're all hanging out together. So then you can kind of like get them all out of the way in one go. Like, you know, that's not even a bad thing because we're busy humans. We have a lot to worry about for ourselves individually. And so, and if you're like spreading out, hanging out with every single individual person, you're going to feel so drained that when you get to spend time with some of those connections, it's not going to be like you have a full cup to give to them, and I know for a fact that you want to be able to give that full cup to everybody. And so I feel like that's the other sign of the Queen of Cups in the reverse, is to really emphasize not feeling guilty about spending time with yourself and relaxing, taking fucking time off too, you know, like taking time away from people. Because yeah, it can get draining. It's a lot of work. And so it's just the most beneficial if you really, replenish your energy, fill up your cup, you know? So then, and if you compile them all into one day, then you can spend like time with each individual friend, you know? And it's kind of fun because then you get pulled around in lots of different directions. And yeah, and then your friends can kind of talk to each other too, you know, have more positive light resources, especially if those are the people that you're surrounding yourself with, okay? I channeled a bunch of messages. Let's go on ahead and pull some of these and see what things come out for you today. Oh my gosh, okay. We have, you inspire so many people with your words and actions. Yes, exactly. And again, this goes back to your positive nature. Like, just the fact that you say so many positive things, but then not only do you say those positive things, you act on it too by not gossiping, by complimenting people behind their back. You know, like, you do this a lot for other people. And so I feel so blessed to be able to give you all these compliments today because you deserve it. Like, people really, really do speak super fucking highly of you. Your empathy is unmatched. You are a beam of light. Exactly. And so that's why it's important for you, my beautiful Queen of Cups, to fill up your energy. And again, this is not gendered. Like, this can literally be like, you can be like a man and have Queen of Cups energy to you, you know, like very nurturing, very intuitive, very, empathetic is like the biggest thing. Like, your empathy is literally super unmatched. You might cry at a lot of things too. You might be like a bit of a crybaby, but like, that's okay. That just shows that you experience things fully and with your whole heart and soul, which is more important than, you know, anything else. Oh my God, we literally have tons of people fall in love with you, which is exactly what I was talking about with this 4 of Wands energy. So many people fall in love with you. So many people think of you as like husband, wife, motherfucking material. You also have hair goals too. So it doesn't matter what your hair looks like, natural, unnatural, who gives a fuck? It's literally beautiful and people love it. You might switch up your hair a lot. Like, I'm seeing wigs particularly. So if you're into wigs, hello, wig, love you. Wig snatched, bitch. Your energy unmatched, bitch. Oh! But yeah, you definitely have very, very beautiful hair, natural or unnatural or whatever the fuck. However you wear it,
however you like to wear it. You might wear it a bunch of different ways too. Yeah, and people just love it. People love your hair. We also have superstar energy. Yes, exactly, because your light is shining so bright for so many people to see. So of course you exude superstar energy, especially with this fanciful nature, ethereal beauty, and like prosperity, good luck, love, honor, bashfulness. Definitely pick more piles, because yeah, you definitely exude this beautiful superstar energy, which is why so many people want to be around you, you know? So many, like, if you knew a celebrity, you would want to be friends with them. And so that's kind of like the vibe here too. Dreamy, romantic, angelic vibes. Yes. Ooh, throat chakra blockages too. So some people might have a lot of hard time expressing their romantic feelings towards you because you're so fucking intimidating. Like, because you literally have superstar energy, people are almost like scared to like confess their feelings to you, like a lot of the time, or come out of the woodworks, you know? Like a lot of people, I feel like, will watch you from afar and will just be happy with that, like happy kind of like simping vibes a little bit. But yeah, dreamy, romantic too. So definitely going back to like that Bridgerton, like the main character, which I'm totally goofing on her name, but she's like the diamond of the season, and that's like exactly your vibe. Like you literally are dreamy and angelic like that. I feel like there's like an innocence to you that people really, really love. Yeah. We have making moves in silence, mysterious. Yeah, so again, and I feel like this is like not sharing so much with those people that are like bringing you down, or kind of cutting those people out of your life that are just kind of those energy vampires overall, because they don't deserve to be there, you know? Especially if you've given them chance after chance after chance and they haven't grown. Don't feel bad about cutting those motherfuckers off. We also have wonderful kisser. People dream of those lifts. Yeah, there's a lot of like dreaminess. So people might daydream about you a lot, fantasize about you a lot, wink wonk dingity donk. But not just that, you are also a very wonderful kisser. I'm seeing like super soft, like baby soft lips, which I think baby soft, isn't that like a brand of, no, Angel Soft, that's a brand of toilet paper. Like that's the vibes that I'm getting, is like you just have very angelic lips. And yeah, hold up, one flew away. Oh my god, it flew away again, even further. Hello, bitch, come back to me. Ah, okay, I got it. Yes, you look like a goddess. Did I not say that at the beginning of this? Like, you literally, that's this ethereal beauty that you exude. Is like, it's above and beyond this world. Like, it's something that not a lot of people have witnessed in their lifetime, you know? And I feel like a lot of your beauty, again, is not only external, but like, and I don't mean to say like you're not externally beautiful, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying you are extremely externally beautiful, but you are even more beautiful on the inside, which people can just not even fathom, which is why you literally exude like goddess, god energy, you know? Okay. Yes. Okay, fine, I'll take these. I tried to put them back in and they folded. So, destined for big money as well. So you might have felt attracted to pile number 1. Let's see. You're worth more than 1 million diamonds and pearls. Exactly. That's definitely your energy. Again, you're just like the diamond of the season. I keep hearing that. Oh my god, and perfect way to end it. You are husband / wife / spouse material. That's exactly what I was saying with that 4 of Wands energy. Like, you literally are just husband, wife, spouse material. Like, so many people love the fuck out of you. Like, you literally, yeah, they love you so wholeheartedly. And I feel like a lot of people like fall in love with you. Like, where is that? Yeah, tons of people fall in love with you. Like, have you ever like heard of those stories where it's like you wouldn't even imagine the amount of people that like see you on a train, or like see you grocery shopping and think that you are like the most beautiful human on the planet, you know? Because there's so many times in which we like see people in passing and we're like, wow, that person is gorgeous. That's what people think about you. Even if you've met them for like a very brief period of time, like they literally are entranced by your beauty, by your fucking gorgeous attitude, and your like by your beauty primarily, like, first of all, okay? But then once they get to know you, they are just like even more enamored by your beautiful insides, like your no, okay, your beautiful personality. There we go. Your beautiful aura, your beautiful positive energy. But yes, my beautiful pile number 2, these are the messages that I got for you today. I love you all so, so, so much from the bottom of my titty heart. Definitely pick more piles because this is a multiple pile pick a card reading. There is so much positivity that I'd like to spread with this reading, so definitely keep up, and I love you guys so fucking much, okay? I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye. Alrighty, my gorgeous pile number 3, if you chose the other spiral seashell, this is going to be your reading for the good shit that people say behind your back. So we're going to get started with the tarot. Wow, Ace of Swords. The Star, hello, okay. 10 of Swords, wow. 7 of Coins. Yeah, that's beautiful, okay. Justice. 9 of Cups, and the 2 of Coins, exactly. Basically what I'm hearing is like, you've literally been through so much shit. Again, this is like rags to riches kind of energy, but you've been through so much shit. You've been through a lot of heartbreak, probably a lot of like negative friendships too, or just people that, negative partnerships, especially a lot of backstabbing energy, just people kind of going behind your back and like treating you like shit, that it's like about damn time, About Damn Time by Lizzo, that like you literally start experiencing all of your motherfucking wish fulfillments. Like everything that you've wished for is coming true, especially with this 9 of Cups energy. And I feel like a lot of people can see that about you and say that about you because, and a lot of people are actually really, really happy for you because especially those people that have seen you struggle, like have seen you go through like heartache after heartache or heartbreak after heartbreak or backstabbing after backstabbing, and people are like, you know what? Like you've been through a fucking enough. Like this is it. Like no more. You're finally getting justice for everything that you've been through. And again, I feel like the things that you've been through, not to like dim them down, but they definitely have taught you like some major, major life lessons. And they've made you more discerning with the people that you bring into your life. They've made you more conscious, more empathetic towards a ton of people around you. They've made you like a much better healer too, I'm hearing. Like you're able to be like a better like listener to individuals, because I feel like that you recognize that like maybe in the past you've like tried to help too many people and they just like haven't really helped you back, number 1, or number 2, they just would never take your advice and they'd like stay fucking stuck, and you were like, well, what the fuck? Like I'm trying to tell you how to get the fuck out of this. And yeah, it's almost like, yeah, these other people, you might be hearing about them too, and like they literally haven't fucking changed since day 1, and now all of a sudden it's like you're getting all these blessings and people are like, well, why the fuck are they getting all? It's because you fucking did the work. You changed, you tried new things, you were extremely discerning, and like now you're like cutthroat bad bitch energy. Like nobody can even fuck with you. Like this is kind of like a good mix between pile number 1 and 2, where it's like you are like super fucking empowered to the point where you're not afraid to cut anybody off. Like you literally, especially when it comes to your happiness and your sanity, because people have taken advantage of that way too fucking much in the past. You're done with it, okay? You've been manifesting a much better life for yourself, and at this very moment in time, you might not even be like seeing a lot of the results to the fruits of your labor either. Come here, baby. Hey. You might not be seeing like a lot of of your fruits of your labor, but in reality, like it's coming. Like justice is here. It's been here. It's like your 9 of Cups energy is coming. I feel like you serve a lot of justice individuals too. I'm hearing ego cracker. You might be like the best one of those motherfuckers that like destroy, or ego destroyer. Like you literally in brief moments, you just crack people's egos, but in massive metric fuck ton moments, you literally fuck up people's entire egos. Like ego death, I'm hearing. Like you literally will like pull people back to reality, because these motherfuckers that will be acting out of, like they can't even speak. Like I'm hearing like in arguments and shit, like you are very tailored about what you say to people. Like you're so motherfucking tailored, and you like, it gets to the point now where like if people even try to like come at you or try to argue with you, it's almost like your spirit guides will like feed you the perfect things to say at the perfect moments. But it's not even like just that, it's from all those previous experiences too. Like you are so divinely protected. Like, that's like the main thing. It's like the divine has your motherfucking back. Like, divine is your guardian. Like, you can see in this one that there's like all these little angels around this person. Like, and this is you. Like, you are this walking, living earth angel. Like, you are definitely just this kind, beautiful soul. Like, you've done no wrong. You've done nothing to fucking deserve this. I feel the need to stress that. But the fact that it has happened to you has made you so much more empathetic and caring and kind and just empowered. Like, people see you. Like, I'm getting like Miss Maya Angelou vibes, which I love Miss Maya Angelou. She's my biggest inspiration. Number one, she is incredible. She has been through hell and back, and yet she still became like the most powerful woman on the planet Earth, to me personally. Like, she literally, like, and she, like, I don't know, I feel like she'll like pop into my life sometimes because I always will get her quotes like at the deepest moments. And so she's kind of giving me like the energy where it's like, even she doesn't want to like talk about herself in that way. Like, you might even not like to talk about yourself in like the highest light or the highest regard. And I want you to challenge that. I want you to start talking about yourself nicer. Start talking about yourself in a much fucking higher regard. Like, stop beating yourself up for cutting these motherfuckers out of your life that don't deserve to be there, that backstabbed you, that treated you fucking wrong. Don't feel guilty about that, because like, you're like, how do I put this, angels? You are literally worth so much more than that, basically. Like, you are destined for so much more than that, for so much more beautiful experiences. And the fact that you've been through so much shit, like, you might be a motivational speaker, or just like in general, like, you're very motivating towards your friends, because it's like, you know, they've seen you go through so much, and if they saw you go through that much and become still this incredibly powerful, divinely protective, star quality person, like, there is no reason why they can't do the same, if that makes sense. Wow. Yeah, and you're also very good at juggling like your work-life balance too. Like, you're really, really good at handling choppy waters, like calming the chaos, I'm hearing too. So like, if there's ever two people beefing in your life, you're like, okay guys, let's talk this out. Like, let's hear from both sides and then come to like a commonality. Like, there's no way that you guys are just going to keep beefing over this, because it's stupid, and you're both different people, or you're both like different people than you were like back in the day, or you're both like grown individuals. Like, we can handle this better, you know? Like, you're very peacekeeping, you know? And whenever somebody disturbs that peace, that's when you know they're done, okay? Because your angels will help you with that. Sometimes your angels will literally pull people out of your fucking life for you, even if you don't want them to, just because they recognize that you can do so much fucking better than that. Wow, yeah. Wow, yeah. Okay, so we have lilac, hollyhock, and cherry blossom. Oh my God, yes. Because cherry blossom literally talks about renewal, optimism, and transience of life. So I feel like you definitely have this very childlike sense of wonder about the world, number one. Not just that though, you also have this like renewed optimism about the world too, because I feel like things are really, really starting to change for the better for your life. Like, you're starting to see little manifestations here and there, and it's only going to pick up from there. It's literally like you have the 9 of Cups. That's full on wish fulfillment. So anything that you're wishing for right now is going to come true, okay? And by saying that, I don't mean like specific people, like you're going to have like this specific romantic partner or this specific, you know, because it's not so much about that. I'm saying like you're going to be with your dream partner. You're going to have your dream career. You're going to have your dream friendship group. Like, you're going to have your dream family. Like, everything about your life is going to feel like a dream, because it should. And if it doesn't feel like a dream, that's when you know to get rid of those motherfuckers, okay? Especially those crusties, those people that like you want to keep around because you see that they could be better, but don't see it like that like anymore. I don't want, clearly, like, people have potential, sure, yeah, but like, if they're not growing at the same rate as you, they're holding you back from you growing at a faster rate, you know? And so it's better just to keep it moving. And if they're meant to be in your life, baby, they will be in your motherfucking life. But overall, I feel like you might actually be getting a blessing when it comes to love too, especially with this innocence, purity, first emotions of love, and spirituality. Like, what immediately came to my mind though is that like new soul song, like I'm a new soul, I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. Yeah, and so I feel like you might be a newer soul on this planet or something like along those lines, where you just have like this very fresh set of eyes for everything, and people really love that about you. Like sure, did something go wrong? Yes, okay, but you've gone through way worse before, number one. But number two, you always know how to find your way out of it. Like you always know how to create better in your life and see the better, have more optimism, you know? Because there's definitely a big innocence about you too, just like this very pure emotion. And so whenever people hurt you, like the other person is in the fucking wrong. Like, I'm not saying that for every single time, you know, we're all human, we all fucking make mistakes, but for the majority of the time, like, you are so innocent. Like, you never mean to do people wrong. You're never malicious about your cutting people off or, you know, any of that kind of shit. Yeah, so overall, yeah, because this group, I feel like, is a little bit different from the last group. Like, it could definitely be in combination with the last group, but it feels like this group is definitely a lot better at like being cutthroat, you know? Like, you definitely have a harsh side that people don't want to motherfucking mess with, because again, like I was saying before, it feels like almost the divine helps you whenever you're like in argument with people who are clearly in the motherfucking wrong. It's like they come right to your side, and that is something that people are fucking afraid of. Yeah, definitely. With Hollyhock here, we also have Circle of Life, Ambition, and Fecundity. I'm hearing what goes around, and I come on back around, yeah. The Justin Timberlake song, because it's literally like, you totally believe in karma, so anything that goes around is gonna come back around. So you know this for these motherfuckers. Even if you don't wish that on them, which, you know, clearly you fucking, I mean, you might a little bit sometimes, you know, when you're first getting out of those situations, but you grow past that point where you don't wish that on anybody, and then that's when it kind of hits them, you know, like that's when the motherfucking karma really comes. And you will see that, like you will hear about that throughout the rest of your lifetime, like these motherfuckers that have done you wrong without even asking about it, because you don't even want the tea on that shit. You don't give a fuck. You're doing your own vibe, like you're doing your own thing, but it will come back around. You will hear about it, okay? Trust me. And so just keep moving, keep glowing, keep glistening, and yeah, don't let these motherfuckers tear you down, because you've been through so much shit. I'm hearing like it's about damn time that you start welcoming in those beautiful blessings in your life. Okay, wow. Oh my god, so many cards. Do I want all these? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. We have a whole lot of simps. Fuck yeah. So there's a whole lot of people that are definitely simping for you, simping for your energy. Like, you have so many people that are just like give them an inch, it's like give them an inch and they'll take a mile, but it's not like in that sense. Like, you might have people like that in the past where it's like you've given them an inch and they've taken like so much more from you, but it's more like give like your simps like a little bit of like revealingness like about yourself, or like you'll post like a really cute picture online wearing like a slightly revealing like outfit, and they will fantasize about that shit for days, like for weeks, for months. It'll keep them going. Powerhouse, unstoppable, unmotherfucking defeated. Exactly. Yes, you are definitely undefeated. Okay, like you're unstoppable. You've been through hell and back, and like in hell you learned a lot of fucking lessons, and now you're taking them with you. So whenever people need a little dose of hell, you're willing to give it to them. Okay. Healing hands and healing heart. Yes. And you know, like this of course is about like how other people see you, but I'm getting that like you still might be healing from these like previous traumatic experiences, and so kind of like give yourself a break with that. Like whenever you do like have something that maybe triggers you or like gives you like because some people do actually get like post-traumatic stress disorder from abusive relationships or abusive connections like that. Whenever you start to feel that come on, take a step back and think about like what brought you to that. Like, why are you thinking that way? Who made you think that way? And then try to separate those thoughts from your own and recognize that you're a different person now. You've healed from that, and that not everybody is going to treat you in such a shitty way like that, okay? Especially now, because you fucking divinely, highly divinely protected, okay? skincare goals, skin be gleaming. I literally just said gleaming, and then of course this motherfucker comes out. Yeah, you definitely have skincare goals, so definitely leave some hacks below. I know my bimbo babies would greatly appreciate it. Not just that though, your skin is so beautiful, it's so soft, it's so gleaming, and yeah, you just take such good care of yourself, and keep up with that. You can/will/do get everything you want. Fuck yes. This is a lot to do with kind of the last pile too. Your friendship is unmatched, of course. Yeah, devilish energy, bad bitch. Exactly. You are a bad bitch when you want to be. So some people like might talk shit about you and might be like, yeah, no, she's like such a bitch, or like he's like such a fucking asshole, or like such a jerk. But it's like everybody can see right through that. It's like, you know, like whenever these people kind of say that shit, it's like, okay, but what did you do to deserve that? You know, like, because clearly this person is like so innocent. Like, clearly you're so innocent, you're so pure, like, and kind-hearted. It's like, what did you do to deserve that? Like, clearly, like, my beautiful pile number fucking 3, like, yeah. You're already incredibly successful. You're beautiful. You're kind-hearted. You, like, yeah, you know what goes around comes around. And so you're not going to be spreading this bullshit, you know, for no fucking reason. Unlike these other motherfuckers that just can't seem to keep your name out their mouth, okay? We have extremely hard work ethic as well. And so there's that beautiful 2 of Pentacles energy coming in 2 of Coins. You just like have a very good work-life balance as well, hard work ethic again, and that's that powerhouse energy too. Like, you're unstoppable, you're undefeated. Like, the only thing now that can get in your way is your motherfucking self, and I think that that's so empowering. Like, literally, that's so empowering. That's so empowering. This one keeps wanting to come out too, so I just ripped it, but because we've been talking about this, I saw it at the front of the pile, I put it back in, came back to the front of the pile, so I ripped it out because this bitch wants to come out. You are highly divinely protected. They keep telling me that your angels, your spirit guide team is so strong, and I feel like they try to send you signs. They try to send you I'm hearing clairaudience, so you might get little pieces of songs throughout the day. Try to start paying more attention to that, because your spirit guides are trying to help guide you too. And you know, like yeah, I'm just here to like solidify basically everything that you hear, you see, you know, but it's up to you to like really try to be more in tune with your intuition as well, because I feel like that's really bringing you to a beautiful space. We also have tons of people fall in love with you, of course, and I'm getting like, yeah, like the first emotions of love. That's kind of funny that also popped up. Yeah, so yeah, lots of people fall in love with you, clearly, but also like friendship wise, like you might have a lot of friends that end up like having crushes on you or like something like that, but that's not something to be worried about, because they'll get over it, you know, like, and as long as you just kind of keep them in the friendship vibe, like keep them in the friendship zone, like they'll just stay your friend, because they are definitely in love with you and they want to be in your life. Doesn't matter if they're a partner or just as a friend, but so many people love you, so many people adore you, and so that's, again, like, yeah. Strong boundaries, independent bitch. Exactly. Yeah, you have extremely strong boundaries when it comes to your connections, because you recognize that you can't have weak ones, otherwise people will just start to knock it down, and then will continuously keep trying to step over until they've completely crossed your boundary, and then they just keep pushing. They won't fucking stop until you cut them off. And you are a badass independent bitch too. Like, you don't need any of these motherfuckers. Like, you really don't. You have yourself. You've had yourself. You've always had yourself, and you will always have your own back. Not just that, but you are always surrounded by love from your angels, from your guides, from the people that want the best from you, that are watching over you, you know? Like, you're always surrounded by their love. Like, I feel like you can feel it too. Sometimes you might get random chills too. That's another thing. Oh my God. Somebody gave me this compliment the other day, and I had to add it to this because I think it's the most beautiful compliment in the whole world. But it said, God took his time when they made you, okay? Because I don't like to gender God. I feel like God is all of us, so, you know, but it's whatever you believe in, you know, higher power. They really fucking took their time when they made you, because they fucking crafted you to perfection, okay? Like, I'm seeing the Powerpuff Girls, where this one kind of came out in like one of my like readings from a long time ago, and I was watching this the other day, and I was like, this is such a good analogy, but I'm literally seeing like the Powerpuff Girls again, where it's like sugar, spice, and everything nice, and then all of a sudden they get that dose of like poison or whatever the fuck, like the toxicness, but that's like exactly what they need to fight the motherfucking evil on the planet, you know, like them bitches be bad, of course the monsters hate them, because they're the fucking monsters, bitch, like, of course they fucking hate them, because they're doing the good, because they're clearing these monsters off the motherfucking planet, because they are spreading their light, and you're doing a 100%, 110,000% beautiful job, okay? Don't ever feel guilty for protecting yourself, for protecting your energy, because it actually protects a lot of people around you and shows those people that they can't fucking do that shit to others, okay? They can't. They just can't, because it's not fair. It's not nice. It's not kind. Oh my god, yes. Because literally this one was like crinkling because all of these cards were this way and then this one was this way. And so I was like, what is fucking happening? But it says, you are loved by so many people. And this is exactly what I was saying. So many people love you. So many people want to defend you, back you the fuck up, I'm hearing too. We also have flirty and thriving too. So definitely stay flirty, stay thriving. It's okay to flirt with a lot of people. Have fun. It's your life, baby. Like, we're all gonna fucking die. It's better to like be flirty and thriving and living your life and spreading your light than it is to be dimmed down by these motherfuckers and bowing down to these idiots that really just are kind of garbage. Like, they really kind of garbage. They have potential to be golden, but they choose to be fucking garbage, okay? Ooh. Okay, I'm hearing one more. So we'll do one more. And then we will move on to pile number 4. Okay, one more. Pile number 3. What y'all want to say? Okay, here we go. When people look into your eyes, they see the universe. Yes, again. And that goes back to that powerhouse energy too. Overall, people see potential. People see like empowerment and that they can thrive too in like any environment. Like, again, it doesn't matter what environment you are in. All that matters is like how smart you are with the resources that are surrounding you. And not just that, but like caring and kind-hearted to individuals. Like, I'm seeing like this waiter, he got like this guy like walked up to this waiter in the restaurant. He's like, hey guy, so yeah, I'm like $3 short. Like, I really don't have any money for this. Like, would you mind like sparing me those extra $3? And the waiter was like, of fucking course, it's $3. Like, yeah, because this guy was like on a date, he didn't want to look bad, and so the waiter was like, fuck yeah, of course I will. And then the guy actually is like, so because you were so fucking nice to me, here's $1,000. Like, here's a tip. Like, kindness is rewarded. Kindness is rewarded because it's karma. Like, what goes around comes around. And so the kinder that you are in your lifetime, the more kindness that's going to come to you too. Yeah, you're definitely full of fucking life. You're making moves in silent. You're doing a bomb-ass bitch job. You have hair goals as well. But yes, bitches, these are the messages that I got for you today. I love you all so much from the bottom of my titty heart. Please continue to spread your light. Please don't feel guilty for these motherfuckers that took advantage of your light, okay? Please don't fucking feel guilty. It's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault that abuse, that trauma, that shit like that happens to you. It's never your fucking fault, okay? Keep that in mind. Those motherfuckers, those monsters, keep bashing them, keep getting rid of them, keep ego destroying, bitches, because you are the motherfucking powerhouses. I love you bitches so much. From the bottom of my titty heart, I'm praying for all of you and for your protection, especially against so many of these negative Nancy's. But yes, I love you and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Hello, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pile number 4. Oh my god, I'm getting such mommy energy from this pile, really, like mommy, daddy, like nurturing kind of vibes. Like, you probably are going to want to have like a big family if you don't already. You probably have a big family, like just in general, overall. So it's probably something that you aspire to. Like, you've just always been surrounded by so many people that love you, and so that's instantly what I'm picking up. But let's go ahead and get right into the nice things that people say behind your back. But I'm hearing mommy, sorry, mommy. It's so funny. We're gonna start with the tarot today. Come here, baby. Come here. Yeah, I hear you. You want to sit on my lap? Exactly, mommy vibes. Literally. Oh, tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends are glorious. that we are victorious. Yeah, so baby number one, I don't even know why the fuck I said that, but it's coming, it's on the way. No, okay. So that's not what you want. Definitely use protection, bitches. But Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay, so 777 you might be seeing a lot, but this tells me that like you have options. You have people that like look back on the past and are like, fuck, I really fucked this up. Like and this kind of building off the last pile again, but this has to do more with like romantic pursuits too, especially with the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So many people are like, fuck, I missed my motherfucking opportunity, or I really fucked up the situation. Like throat chakra blockages, which tells me that these motherfuckers don't come forward with this either. They're not even telling you about this shit, but it's happening. It's going through their mind. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that they talk about like behind your back is good in the sense, because they're like, God, if I ever got a chance with, you know, my pile number 4, my little bimbo baby, I would never fucking let them go again. You know, like if I had that opportunity to be with them, I would never ever fucking let them go again, because you are unforgettable, I'm hearing. But not just that, I feel like you've recently come into a windfall of like opportunity, of victory, of success, and it's only going to keep going up from here. Like so many people are talking about your successes behind your back and stuff, which is really, really good energy. And Knight of Wands tells me that like you're a very, very passionate lover too. Oh my God, I almost just fell off my fucking chair. But you are a very, very passionate lover, and a lot of people might be secretly admiring you too, watching you from afar, stalking your accounts. But you are very, very passionate. Like you put your whole heart into connections. You might be a big hopeless romantic vibe too. Not just that, but like when it comes to your career and stuff, you definitely follow your passions, you follow your heart. You are definitely the person that loves fully, okay? I literally put out a post the other day that has like a Shakespearean sonnet on it, but I said, to love fully is to be alive. And I feel like that's you. Like you don't live with regrets when it comes to love, because you take chances. You give opportunities to people to step the fuck up. And a lot of people fall short, and that's okay, because you're looking for your dream partner, and your dream partner is going to know like perfectly when to step the fuck up, you know, like when to be there for you, like or how to communicate with you that like they can't be there for you right now due to work, or due to, you know, external circumstances, or because they're still healing from a previous connection. So they'll be like, can we be friends first? That kind of vibe, you know, like you're gonna know that that's your dream partner because they're very communicative with you. And I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people in your past, is that they have smoke and mirrors you. Like they haven't shown you everything and like revealed the full emotions to you. They maybe have been like emotionally more on the unavailable side, and I feel like you've just been really, really sick of that. So you might be coming into like a new romance, or something that's going to spark a lot of conversation, especially when it comes to people who have previously dated you in the past, because they're like, shit, I missed out on something really, really fucking good. This again feels like wife husband material pile too. Yeah, delphinium, cheerfulness, goodwill, remembering loved ones. We have saffron, mirth, beware of excess and financial issues, okay, and tansy, so declaration of war, resistance and immortality, and butterfly weed, let go, remembrance and freedom. Yeah, so cheerfulness, goodwill, remembering loved ones, this again is like everybody from your past basically like thinks about you like all the time. All your exes, past flings, whatever the fuck, the motherfuckers definitely stalk you. They definitely watch you from afar. Not just that, but like they remember you. They think back on all those times. Like I'm thinking of You by Ariana Grande, when she says, at least I have the memory. Like that's what they think about, is like at least they got to know you for the portion of time that they did. You know, at least you were in their life for that small portion of time, or for however long, because you definitely changed their life. I feel like you're very cheerful. You have such a goodwill about you. I feel like you never break up with people in ill will, unless if they of course do you wrong. But yeah, you might actually benefit from this little piece of advice, but like, and you might already do this too, but recently I've really been truthful and I've really been honest to people about like breaking up with them. Like I've just trusted my intuition so much more. And so like whenever I go on that first date with them, I can really feel out and be like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, but you are a beautiful, wonderful individual, but I'm just not really sensing a love connection here, or I'm just not really feeling the chemistry. But again, you are such a catch and you will be caught up like right away. Like that is literally my go-to, because again, that's honest, that's truthful. That's what I will tell people that are that way to me. If they're rude, then I won't even pay them any mind. I won't even respond back to them or anything after the date, you know, because fuck it. Or I'll be fucking straight up with them and I'll be like, hey, yeah, you need to cut this out because you fucking waste my goddamn time, you know? I've just benefited from being super straightforward and super honest with people, and that might be what you are to people as well. And so, yeah, it's really interesting because Declaration of War, Resistance, and Immortality. Oh my God, immortality. I was literally talking about Shakespeare too. Didn't I literally just say Shakespeare in this? But anyways, I feel like Shakespeare was really immortalized due to his work, you know, due to his art. So you might be like a poet or an artist or something. You might pour a lot of your love or take from love experiences and put them into your art as well, which is huge. Like, I feel like that's such a creative and driven way about you. But not just that, okay? I feel like you might be immortalized due to a lot of your creative endeavors too, okay? So if you are itching to create something, to paint, to write poetry, to write novels, to create little short films, anything like that, to screenwrite as well. Yeah, they should fucking do it, shouldn't they, Gigi? Yeah, exactly. Come here. Yeah, because you're very nurturing, like, again, and you might be like, again, like the type of partner that maybe kind of acts as like the nurturer. So you could be like sugar daddy vibes or like sugar mommy vibes, or if that's not the case, then in the past, like, you might have done that too much for your partners too. Like, that could also be like your downfall, is like that you've maybe like been too much of a caregiver for your partner. And I think it's about damn time that you find that partner that is going to be equally as caregiving of you, or more, if that's what you're looking for. If you are looking for a sugar daddy or just a daddy overall, you know, somebody to like really, really take care of you, then that's what you should accept. And you should not accept anything less than that, you know, especially if you have to like remind somebody to do fucking chores, you have to remind somebody to save their fucking money, if you have to remind somebody, you know, to just do all those things that like you shouldn't have to be a parent, you should be a partner. Like, there's a huge difference, you know, in those relationships. And so I feel like that's why a lot of people clung to your energy. That's why a lot of people look back and they're like, shit, I really had that shit good, because you are so nurturing, you're so caring of these individuals. I'm hearing like whenever they're sick, like you'll bring them soup, like you just really, really, really take care of people, like wholeheartedly. And I think it's time that you start, yeah, maybe letting go of some of those people from your past that really weren't reciprocating that energy, you know, like, you might benefit from cord cutting, but if you're not like into that extreme kind of energy, you can always just cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy, send them all of the good vibes, send them all of the good energy, but tell spirit, you know, like, kind of release them from my mind, kind of release them from my energy, because as much as I love them and I want the best for them, I can't keep thinking about them all the time, because you're looking for, again, your dream partner, you're looking for your divine counterpart. And Declaration of War, Resistance, Immortality, like, you might have been through bad times with partners, or like people might have like fought you on certain situations too when it comes to like your nurturing energy as well. I'm kind of confused about this, so I might get a specific clarifier on this. Oh, okay, but they're kind of pointing out this saffron. So mirth, beware of excess and financial issues. Again, you might have like had financial issues due to previous partners, you know, like you might have been spending too much money on them, or overall they were taking too much time away from you because you were having to do all the chores, you were having to cook all the shit, you were having to clean all the shit, and then work on top of that, and then, you know, go to school on top of that, and then you weren't having any time really to work on more of your passion projects, work on more of your creative endeavors, because they weren't taking half that load, you know. Like, a partnership is supposed to be that. It's a partnership. It's two people working together. And so, of course, if they're not doing that, if they're resisting that, then that's the time that you let them go, because, you know, like, your career is just going to benefit so fucking much from that too, I'm hearing. Especially if you feel like you have been putting too much time into those crusties, you know, like into, even into those crusties, into those people that like show that they have potential, but don't show that they have the credentials, you know? Ariana Grande, in my head, like, they might show that they yeah, again, like, have potential, but they never like act on that. They never like make moves or like try to show you that they're upping their financial gain, you know? They don't, you know? And so that's why it's important to keep it moving. That's why it's important to let go, because you have to remember that you are that bitch. You know, you have literally everything going for you, which is, again, another interpretation of the Seven of Cups for me. You literally have everything going for you. You have all of the prospects. You are like not just like spousal material, like not just marriage material, but like mommy, daddy material, you know? That just keeps coming in my head, which is so fucking funny. But let's go ahead and get some more information. Wow, we have the Emperor, the Three of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil. Exactly, yeah. So there, again, just due to your energy, you probably attract a lot of narcissists, a lot of people who are highly addicted to your nurturing energy, people that could even like cheat on you, or I don't know, just kind of like nasty bitches, you know? But that's not really what this is about. This is more about you. And so with the Devil energy here, I feel like you are so addictive to so many people. A lot of people think about you all the time, which is, again, why you might be seeing signs about people, which is why you might be accidentally receiving readings about people. But I actually got really, really good advice from Queen Alice the other day. She said, Queen Alice, love exists, visions. I always say love visions exist because that's just how it rolls off my tongue easier. But basically, she said that, what the fuck did she say? Addictive energy. Where was I going? I got distracted by the truck. It'll circle back around. I know it will. But yeah, people are definitely super fucking addicted to your energy. And yeah, okay, yeah. So whenever you like do readings, like, and you start to hear about somebody that like has been in your past and like you don't really want to hear about them anymore, turn the reading off. Just get out of it. Like, don't keep listening to it, because that actually feeds into their energy more and then will make you keep thinking about them more and more and more. And especially if you're trying to move on from somebody, it's better for you just to kind of like stop like listening so much to that and then claiming, like, say it out loud to spirit. Sometimes I have to literally be like, hey spirit, you want me to like be with somebody new, so bring in the new, like show me the new, like give me the new. And then instantly spirit's like, okay, here you go, I guess you're ready for it then, bitch, here you go, you know. Spend that motherfucking money. But yeah, oh my god, I didn't even mean to say that. But yeah, like literally you might be wanting somebody that you can just like spend their motherfucking money, and they love that about it. Like, I feel like you want somebody that doesn't have financial issues either, that's stable in their own energy. And that's maybe what you've bumped into again a lot in the past, is people that just aren't really their emperor. Like, they might be the more negative form of the Emperor, where it's like, again, like those kind of narcissistic tendencies, not necessarily narcissistic personality disorder, but tendencies where they focus too much on their ego, they focus too much on me, that they don't leave any time for you. Exactly, baby. Yeah, exactly, baby. You tell them. Yeah, you put all of the fucking work into these connections, and so it's goddamn time that you find a partnership, somebody that's going to equally give and take, you know, that passion, those vibes. And this also kind of tells me that maybe you're not like celebrating your successes along the way. Like, you might be running into a lot of success right now, and this is your sign to like get out there, go have fun with your friends, like party it up, live your life up, okay? Yeah, I keep getting super existentialist and like morbid in these, but we are going to die someday, you know? And so it's better for you to live in this moment. It doesn't matter what fucking age you are, from fucking 50 to 85, get out there, bitch, have fun. Like, whatever is going to bring you joy. If that means having like a glass of wine at the bar, going out dancing with your friends, like fuck it. It doesn't matter what age you are, as long as it makes you happy and brings you joy. That's what really, really fucking matters here, okay? Fuck all them other bitches. Fuck what they think. We're all gonna die, okay? Nobody's gonna remember it. Except for you. And except for you remembering those beautiful, fun, magical times as well. Yeah. Yeah, because you know what you want. You know what you want in connections. You know, you don't go into things like wishy-washy. You go into things wholeheartedly. Like we talked about in the beginning of this. You know what the fuck you want. You're decisive. You're discerning. And these motherfuckers can't reciprocate that. And so that's when you know, like, that's the judgment card. That's when you fucking know to whip out the judgment card and be like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, but this isn't going to work out. And you, again, I just got a throat chakra blockage when I went to go say that. So you might have trouble, like, speaking your truth when it comes to connections like that, too. Don't be afraid. Oh my god, because I totally forgot to finish my story. But the people that I turned down politely, they actually end up like loving it, because they're not breadcrumb, they're not led on, they're not any of those things. They just feel gracious for me for like relieving them, for setting them up for their next soulmate, you know, because that's what I'm doing. That's what you have to think about. It's like you're really setting people up for their next soulmates and shit. And so it's better if you do that for yourself too, and that you start looking for your dream person, not trying to create your dream person and other people. Another piece of advice from Queen Alice, which I am just going to preach to the motherfucking gods till the day I die, because that is the best fucking advice in the entire world. No longer am I trying to create my dream person out of these crusty motherfuckers, bitches. I'm looking for my dream partner, because my dream partner is going to be equally as grown as I am when they come into the picture, or when they might have already come into the picture. Who will know? Life's a mystery. But anyways, let's keep going. I channeled a bunch of these oracle messages today, so let's see what pops up for your beautiful energy. Yeah, you're super fucking addictive though. They keep mentioning this devil energy. When people look into your eyes, they see the universe. Yes, so this was one of the last cards in the last reading. But people, again, really see a future. They might like... I hear you, baby, but I'm working. Can you wait like 10 seconds? But yeah, when people look into your eyes, they literally see the universe. They see this like world of potential. And so... yeah, like you might be very creatively encouraging of other individuals too. Okay, these two really want to fucking come out, so I'll take them. This bitch keeps popping out in all of them. You're worth more than 1 million diamonds and pearls. Because it's so true for all my fucking baby bimbos though. Because you bitches be accepting less than you motherfucking deserve. And I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. You guys deserve the fucking world. Like, you have the entire world in your fucking eyes. And so use that. Use your imagination. Use your creativity and create your dream person, and then watch them walk into your fucking life right before your very eyes, bitch. Whew, I just got chills. We also have constantly glowing up. 555 energy. Yes, exactly what I was talking about. Like, you keep your shit moving. You don't stay stuck for anybody. You just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. You know, tons of people fall in love with you. Tons of people are fucking in love with you as well. Yeah. Like, still to this day, because you got 5 of Cups and 7 of Swords, which talks about previous connections, crying over spilled milk, previous connections, having all these other options around them, acting like they're happy-go-lucky, but in reality, like, they can't stop thinking about you. Like, they want you back in their life. But again, like, we are not accepting less than we deserve here, bitches, okay? Painting, drawing skills are out of this world. Oh my god, literally none of the other piles got like any of my artistic or creative cards that I added into there except for this one. And this is the pile that we were literally discussing that too. Like, you literally have these incredible artistic abilities, and it's about damn time that you start using them and putting that love, those love emotions into those artistic pieces, you know, whatever that means for you. Spontaneous, adventurous, and traveler. Yeah, you definitely are like a busybody, I'm hearing, because you are consistently glowing up. And I'm also hearing the thing where it's like, you know, like the more that you travel and experience the world, the more like cultured you are, the more that you can relate to people of different cultures, the more that you recognize that we are all just humans at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from, like the color of your skin, like what gender you are, what sexuality you have. Like, at the end of the day, we are all just humans. And so it's good for you to get out there and experience this world, because I feel like it's really going to drive this creativity in your life as well. You look like a god/goddess. Fuck yes. So definitely pick more piles, because I feel like I focus more on this than other piles. But you definitely look like a god or goddess. This is why people like really want you in their life. My left ear is itching. I don't know if that means anything, so I'll have to look that up. But full of life too. Yeah, people definitely see you as full of life. Oh my god, this could even be interpreted as like you are literally fertile. Like, you are so full of life. You could literally be pregnant right now, which if you are, congratulations, more baby bimbos on the way. But if not that, then like overall, like, you are meant to be like a nurturer in this lifetime. Like, you are probably meant to have a really big family, or a really big collection of dogs. I don't know if collection is the right word. Or a really big collection of cats, or like animals just in general. Like, overall, you are literally just meant, because my cat keeps meowing in this pile. She literally hasn't been meowing in any of the other piles, and she keeps like walking around the camera too. So I feel like she just feels this energy from you, like this beautiful nurturing energy where like that everybody wants to be around, that everybody wants long term, which I feel like, you know, when we're younger, that's not really what we're looking for. We're really just looking more to like kind of, here, come here. Oh, okay, hello. Yeah, see, look it. She literally hasn't done it. Okay, get away from the fire. Get away from the fire. No. No fire. No fire. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. She literally hasn't done this in any of the other piles, but that's exactly what I'm saying, is like, you give off this like extremely nurturing, very beautiful, loving vibe. So animals, babies, you might be very, very good with children. You might be like into, or you might work in like nursing or children care, whatever the fuck. A bitch can't think of the words, but But that's like what I'm trying to say. You also have dreamy, romantic, angelic vibes. Yeah, so again, you're very hopeless romantic. I feel like that's why a lot of people fall for you, because you make, like, I'm hearing main character vibes, or like you're like the main character of a romance movie. You have to think of your life as that. Like, those characters cycle through so many different love opportunities before they get to their person, you know? And we don't always see that in the movies, but that's like the main I almost said main vulva. But no, it's the main goal in those movies, you know, like overall is to fucking like meet that main partner. But that's not always it, you know, like we learn lessons from these little partners that we have along the way as well. And I feel like you have so much love, and again, I feel like you are meant to travel around. You're meant to express your love to a lot of different people too. Hold the fuck up. Okay. Yes, we also have great singing / speaking voice. So again, creative arts. This is another creative card which came out. You might be into music or creating music, or what is that word? Not, it's like slam poetry, but the other kind of poetry that's like spoken word. I think that's it. Yeah, spoken word. I snapped, so it must be it. But yeah, or motivational speaking as well. Handling with grace. Yeah, you definitely do a great job of handling situations with grace, which is why so many people, like so many partners that you've had to stay attracted to you, because you handled like these declarations of war or these resistances with such grace. Like, I'm getting like, you know, unless again, if the person was crusty and they were a motherfucker stupid ass head, then clearly you're going to like kind of be a bitch to them. But whenever they're not, like, you let them go with grace, and you're very communicative, you're very empathetic, because you recognize, like, you've been through that shit too, and you don't want to put that on anybody. We also have glamorous, luxurious energy, so old Hollywood vibes too. So definitely get in, like, your old Hollywood era, especially if that's, like, calling to you. Like, if you, like, love, like, 50s movies, or, like the way they dress in those films, or just like 20s, like any of those kind of like old Hollywood luxurious vibes, definitely get into that zone, because I feel like especially those are the eras in which like romance is so beautiful. Although I watched one today and like the kiss was like so weak in it. I was like, I don't even believe that these characters even fucking like each other, like even in the slightest bit. Also lost my cards again. Hello. I don't know if you can see me back there. Probably. Oh, hello. Okay. But we also have outfits on point too. So Fashionstagram, if you're into, yeah, there's so many different things here that are all about creativity. So this is definitely my super, super creative, multi-talented pile as well. Your outfits are on motherfucking point, you know? And this speaking voice, like you might have a beautiful speaking voice, so you can talk to like an audience about your art and like what inspired it, you know? Or you can, just, that's kind of like mainly what came to my head. Like in a gallery, you know, like you might be very, very eloquent with your words. We also have very intuitive. Yeah, trust your gut. So when it comes to these creative endeavors, trust your motherfucking gut, because ultimately it's going to guide you to the best place, you know? And again, use these romantic experiences to fuel your creativity, to drive it. Like, that's why I created, like, you know, Sugar Daddy and my Twin Flame song. Like, both of those were created off of like romantic experiences that I've had and heightened to be more of what I want in my love life, you know? Yeah, because there's definitely like this "she wanna fight me," you know, "daddy wanna bite me." The line "she wanna fight me" was based off of somebody that was high key. Like, I definitely got kind of jealous vibes from them, but like it was fine. Like, you know, like a lot of people are jealous, especially when you radiate such beautiful positive energy too. But definitely get into this like glamorous, luxurious energy, like this old Hollywood vibe that's calling to me. This could even be like your artistic style too, like something that you might want to study or look into as well. Just like, because I'm like studying Shakespearean sonnets right now. I kind of want to like start maybe writing some of my own like Shakespearean-esque poetry, because I feel like that's like lacking in the world today. Is like not a lot of poets like kind of write like that anymore. So that could be kind of the same thing. Like your artistic style could be something more old Hollywood, something more glamorous that not a lot of people are actually doing nowadays. So definitely look into that. But these are the messages that I got for y'all today. I love you all so much, genuinely, from the bottom of my titty heart. You guys make me so fucking happy. Don't cry, bitch. But I love you all so much, and I will see you very, very soon, okay? Bye. Last but certainly not fucking least, my beautiful baby bimbo pile number motherfucking 5. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading. Whew, starting to feel that drained energy, but we're gonna kick it through it. Also, before I started this pile, I started singing 𝙁in the 90s, or like 𝙁 in the 90s, by Queen Herbie. She says, well, I do it like it's roulette, roll and burn and lose it. Hit that black and red, keep spending dicks, I keep it moving. Yeah, put that shit behind me, keep my diamonds blinding. Gotta keep it suave like I'm 𝙁in the 90s. Exactly. So we're gonna start off with your tarot, but that's definitely the vibe that I'm getting right out the bat. Is like you are like Queen kind of Herbie vibes. Like you keep that shit moving. You do it like it's motherfucking roulette. Like you take chances, you take risks, and I feel like that will definitely be rewarded. You might be like my entrepreneurs too, but let's go ahead and find out. Wow, we have the Tower. Ooh, 6 of coins. Wow. 2 of swords. Interesting energy. Queen of wands. And 9 of coins. Yeah, this group definitely got a lot, but it's worth it. High priestess and ace of wands. Oh my god. So super fucking intense energy. I'm getting like this massive duality to your energy too. Where it's like partially like intuition and partial passion, like not so much logic, but like it's mainly like those two that are like the main driving factors. And this again kind of builds off the last pile. I love it how they all kind of corroborate. But anyways, with the Tower card here, I feel like you went through some sort of like massive life-changing event that completely shifted you as like a human being. Like, and this could have happened like a couple of times too, where like it's like you started as one person like growing up, and then it's like midway through like you shifted, and then it's like you were that person, and then something like a big Tower moment happened, and it's like you really came into yourself. Like you grew into like your highest potential very quickly too. And throat chakra blockages, yeah. Whew. I feel like people don't really tell you too much that they're proud of you. So that's what I'm here to do today, is that I'm super fucking proud of you. Like, number one, that you survived something so metric fucking up, but not only that, like you've stayed generous within your energy like throughout it too, because it could have been somebody that was like indecisive about you too, or like a job situation. You could have been indecisive about a job situation, but it feels like somebody might have been more indecisive towards you, and so you chose to kind of like walk away from that person. And yeah, like they stay stuck, like they stay stagnant, and you keep it moving. You do it like it's motherfucking roulette, you know? Like you take risks, you take chances. And again, this might be my pile where like you speak your truth, you speak your mind, you try to like let people know like, hey, I'm into you, like what are you feeling? But then like some people might be intimidated, especially because you're fiery queen energy. Like this is so prevalent here today. Like you do exude this fiery energy, and so that's super intimidating. And you do keep it moving, and so that's also very intimidating, because people know for a fact that like you will cut them off like without a second's notice, and you will keep it moving, you know, which kind of talks a lot about the other ones. But you're super fucking generous with your emotions, with your time, with your energy, with your money. You are a very generous individual. Even through all this fuck shit that you've been through, like you still remain generous, which I think is very huge about yourself. I feel as though even if like you're like whenever somebody asks you to do something for them, basically you're on it. Like you are on that shit. You love to like help out people around the house. You're very altruistic, I'm hearing, like without even like energetically, you know that you're gonna benefit from it, right? That's just kind of a given. But like benefit, like physical benefits, like you don't really expect those. You just kind of do shit out of the kindness of your heart, which I think is so massive. We don't have enough of that nowadays, you know? Like not enough people are like generous with their emotions or with their time or with their money, you know? And so we need more light people like you, beings of light, not light people, beings of light like yourself, beams of light like yourself. That's the 9 of coins here. And so there's a lot of shit coming in for you regarding like your finances, regarding just how much generosity and money you've put in, like everything that monetarily you've put into this world. Physically, like that can even be like time, because your time is your fucking money. Again, this is definitely coming back out in this pile, similar to pile number 1. However, all of that shit is going to come back to you in tenfold within this lifetime, and people are really going to see you thriving, and they're going to be like, oh, That makes a lot of sense. Like, that's why you're generous, because then people are more generous with you in the future, you know? Like, when these people pop off, like, they're really going to be there to help you out just as much as you've helped them out, if not even more, because in the future, you know, like, the more we grow, the more finances grow as well. And so people will definitely be there to financially back you up whenever you need it, even if you, which you probably won't even fucking need it, but just having those cushions around you for life is, like, so much better, you know? Like, yeah, you could have a trust fund too. Feel the need to mention that. But a lot of majority of people here, like, you make your own motherfucking coin. Like, you might have had like a metric fuck up when it came to your finances too, or like something along those lines where you really, really dipped down low. You were spending hella fucking cash. It's almost like you were throwing it away too. But you came back from that. You rebuilt up your finances to the point where you can now be generous with other people. And people see that too. Like, you might be out with friends. You might be buying rounds for people. Like, you might be, yeah, grocery shopping for people, I'm hearing too. Like, a lot to do with like your elders or elderly people in your life. I'm sorry, that's my little kitty in the background. I gave her food. Now she wants to go outside. Oh my gosh. Never satisfy them. But Ace of Wands, like, you act out of passion. You act out of heart and out of soul, and you're guided by passion. You're extremely, excruciatingly passionate, especially when it comes to love too. There might be a lot of people that are like highly addicted again to your energy too, to your passions. Not just that too, you might be very creatively fueled, kind of similar to the last pile as well. Also, on top of this bitch, we have the High Priestess. So you're very in tune. The High Priestess actually is my favorite card in the entire deck because she's so in tune. She knows what the fuck she wants. Very nurturing. Yeah, interesting. Throat chakra blockages. Knows what the fuck she wants. Maybe you're not always like so, yeah, like speak your truth here, like so straightforward with what you want though. And so I'm challenging you to be more straightforward about what it is that you want. Set maybe clearer boundaries too when it comes to individuals too. Not just that, but like, speak your truth. Have clear intentions too, especially when it comes to your love life, because I feel like it'll just keep it moving. Like, it'll just keep it moving like that much faster as well. So that's really important. Let's go on ahead and move into your little oracle decks. We have, oh my god, perfect. Yes, exactly. So Violet here, which is royalty, power, ambition, luxury, nobility. Like, this is everything. Like, again, like we were talking about, your finances that you have been so generous with in the past that people talk about is going to come back to you in tenfold. You're going to live this very luxurious, powerful, royal kind of life, and it's because you're super ambitious. You're driven. You're like, you want to get there, and you will get there because you want to get there. Not only that, but you're doing a job that's probably you're super passionate about, and so it's like you will want to keep doing it, you know? Like, nobody's gonna step in your way, because even if things go wrong, like, you ultimately know that it'll just work out. Like, it just will, you know, because it's what you're meant to be doing and it's what you're passionate about, and so you will stop at nothing to get there. Like, you have alternative after alternative after alternative. Like, yeah, like I'm thinking back to the other day when I was trying to like edit my video and export it and all this shit, and all this shit kept going wrong, but I did not stop going. Like, so many people would have given up after step fucking one, but you are the type of bitches that don't do that shit. Like, you don't give up because you recognize that the second that you give up is the same second that like it's just gonna stop coming to you. And so it's better for you to just keep going, even if you fuck up along the way, just to keep going, because ultimately, like, consistency is what's really going to matter the most here. Yeah, devotion, courage under harsh conditions as well, 𝙁𝙁. So it's so important, like, and you do stay super devoted and courageous through harsh conditions too. This could have been prevalent in relationships as well. Like, you could have stuck it out through hard times with partners and people speak highly of you because of that, or you could have stuck it out in financial hardships with family members, or just kind of shit like that. And people definitely talk about that. People definitely recognize that. And I feel like you're moving towards this beautiful royal, like, lifestyle almost, you know? Oh my god, you also got geranium. So this is definitely my pile. This means stupidity, foolishness, and folly, but it's not like you're stupid. Like, that's definitely not the vibe. It's more like you're willing and able to be like silly and to have fun, to be funny and to be expressive. And y'all definitely are my pile that's like, your laugh is fucking contagious. Like, people that, whenever you laugh, like, everybody around you wants to fucking laugh as well, okay? We also have Ivy here, which means fidelity, loyalty, marriage, and growth. Yeah, so you might even have like a massive partner that's going to come in that's really going to help you out with your finances, with living a more luxurious lifestyle. So you might marry into money, like, unintentionally, again, because I'm not getting that like you're gold digger vibes, but it's more like you see people's hearts and souls, you fall in love with them, and because of that, I feel like you're going to greatly be rewarded too. And a lot of it might come from this marriage, or it could be like this 10 of Pentacles energy where the two of you kind of grow your finances together, like you thrive kind of together. But not just that, you know, like you kind of save it by yourself. And so that's the main point too, is like keep saving it by yourself, keep doing it by yourself, keep being this independent badass bitch, because the more that you do that, the more that it's going to continuously grow your finances in the way that you want it to grow, you know. And loyalty and marriage, you're definitely super fucking spousal material. You have it all motherfucking going for you. I mean, you have the intuition, you have the passion, you have the drive, you have this setup for success too, really, especially with the 6 of Coins energy. Like, you've been fucking set up for success. So that's really interesting. Let's go on ahead and get some more information, some more clarifiers. When it comes to this pile, we have the Lovers in the reverse over the Tower card. So yeah, so this kind of tells me that you could have been through some shit when it comes to your partner. Hi, Mom. Hi. But yeah, so the Lovers card in the reverse kind of tells me that you could have been through some shit, especially when it comes to a love connection. Like, this person definitely could have really, really fucked you over. And so yeah, that's definitely not what you deserve though, because again, you could have been extremely generous with your finances with this individual, and I feel like this pile needs to get good at like not falling for, oh my god, broke bitches is what came to my head, but that's the truth. Like, not falling for people who have empty pockets, because they're just gonna end up spending your fucking money, and that's not what like a power couple kind of does. Like, this gives me like the energy of like power couple vibes, and I feel like that's what a lot of people say behind your back is, wow, this person definitely power couple energy, definitely Empress energy. Like, yeah, we have the, what is this? The 7 of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, just people like not really seeing your value, not really seeing your worth, not really seeing the effort or the generosity that you put in. And that might come back around when you really, really start popping off, especially when it comes to your finances too. Like, people might be like, okay, well, what the fuck did you do to deserve that? It's like, bitch, I did so much work. I've been so generous with my time, with my energy, you know. And clearly you're not going to say that directly to these people, but that's like basically what you're going to be thinking. Like, that's basically what your intuition is going to be telling you too, is that you did put so much of yourself into this energy, like in time and energy into these other connections, and you really, really are thriving, like above and beyond the competition because of this. Yeah, you haven't bumped into your King of Wands energy yet though. That's what this card is telling me, because you got the King of Wands in the reverse, and so you might even be like conflicted right now between two people, and you're like, both of them aren't really what I'm exactly looking for. Like, one of them's super nice but he's broke, one of them's really rich but he's mean. Like, those kind of vibes. Fuck them both. No, you deserve somebody that's rich and nice. You know, you deserve somebody that's all, like, that reciprocates this beautiful Wands energy, because you definitely have this, like, I feel like you even recognize that you definitely have this divine counterpart, this partnership that's out there intuitively waiting for you. And in your gut, you're like, okay, yeah, neither of these people are really hitting it. Keep that shit fucking moving. Don't stay stuck on these motherfuckers, because then you might be missing out on your actual divine counterpart, thinking that these other people were your divine counterparts, or like, you know, because they could be soulmates, they could be really, really big people on your journey. But yeah, they could always come back around too. It's like a big stressor in this pile. Yeah, because we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like, again, it's just like they've drained your motherfucking cup. Like, it's not okay. Yeah, like, people talk about how, like, they know that, yeah, you were mean for like a reason. Again, like, this kind of coming back out again. I don't even really want to focus on that. But yeah, like, you might have like a restart to a connection in the future, but it's not like, don't waste your time thinking about that shit at all, okay? Because it's not worth it. If it's meant to come back around, you had the World card here, so it will come back around, okay? And with this Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like your energy is so much better spent right now on your finances. Like, it's so much better spent focusing on your finances, focusing on your financial goals, on your passions, the things that are actually going to bring you happiness, and building up your finances, saving up your finances, because you might even be struggling with that right now, especially with this 4 of Coins in the reverse. You might be struggling to like save up your money, or having a lot of like difficulty saving money. My mom always tells me, which, you know, she just came home, but she always tells me, out of every single paycheck, you're supposed to save at least like 10 to 20%, which isn't a lot of money. Like, think about it. If you make a $300 paycheck, 10% of that is just $30, okay? The rest of it you can put in your checking to spend on groceries, to spend, you know, on the necessities. But the rest of that you want to be able to save, even if it's something as small as that, and then you don't touch it, bitch, okay? You don't fucking touch that shit. You want to save that shit up, okay? And yeah, you might be benefiting from like refinancing too, especially again if you're having trouble saving up your finances. Okay, I pulled more of these, which I didn't even mean to do that, but I guess we'll keep it going. Yeah, I just feel like you just haven't hit it when it came to love. Like your love opportunity is like literally right around the corner, but it's a matter. Okay, yeah. And again, it could take time to like build up this connection. Like it might start off in more of like a friendship vibe. Like this person definitely isn't going to like make any quick moves or anything. But yeah, but I feel like this is the universe's way of telling you to like take this time to build up your motherfucking finances, to build up this royalty, this power, this luxury, this nobility by yourself. So then when this person comes in, it's like the two of you can have this massive like financial gain, you know, basically not just finances, but clearly like love gain, passion gain, especially. And yeah, you might have not even met somebody that you're like really, really, really passionate about. Like you might like these people, you might like have passion towards them, but like there's something like about them that's just off. It just feels like, and so yeah, so you're not like giving your all to them when you should be giving your all. Like especially if it's a partnership that like you really, really are interested in, then typically you will be giving your all, you know? But even if it's just friendship, you'll be giving them all of your motherfucking friendship, all of your motherfucking passion in that sense too. And so definitely keep that in mind when it comes to your partnerships that you have around you, because I don't want you to be wasting your time or your money or your resources on these motherfuckers that aren't going to reciprocate, you know, the vibes or speak their truth towards you, or, you know, be all of the above, be broke bitches. But yeah, they're emphasizing this geranium too, so there's definitely like a big sense of humor to yourself too. I feel like you're very positive in that sense. You might use humor as like a coping mechanism too for whenever things don't go your way, but definitely look into like financially restructuring, because I feel like you are on to something really, really big and beautiful here. And especially if you're like trying to like move more towards like a passionate goal or like something like more creative, then it's best for you to like refinance so then you can incorporate more of that creativity into your life, okay? If that makes sense, you know? Yeah, we have famous writer vibes, so impeccable grammar and imagination. So this is another one of my creative groups, okay? The last one was as well, but that one focused more on like painting. This one focuses more on writing, okay? And impeccable grammar and imagination as well. So you could be into like, yeah, just writing overall. That's just coming out. Could be into like copywriting too for companies, blogging, journaling, manifesting, scripting, like all those things. I feel like you're just a really, really good writer. And so yeah, divinely protected as well is coming out here. So because especially like tower moments can really, really fuck us up. Like they can really make us think like that there's like no hope left, or just kind of like bad thoughts, you know, or like they make us kind of scared for the future, but you're divinely protected overall. Intuitively you know this already, but I feel like I'm just here to solidify that to you, that you are divinely protected. So especially if you want to go for something like writing or something that's unconventional, something that a lot of people are like, why would you do that, you know? As long as you're like doing it like for an hour a day, you know, or designating like 2 hours over the weekend just to like write, just to really be in your zone, really, really write. Even if it's that minuscule, like small amount of time, even if it's like 30 minutes a day or like 5 minutes a day, so something small, as long as you're consistent, as long as you're fucking doing it, it's going to pop off, okay? And you're going to see it pop off too. Hair goals, fuck yes. So people definitely say that you have very beautiful hair. People also talk about how well of a writer you are. You might have like, in school, you might have done really, really well in English classes, or just like, you might have published work online and been praised for it before, even if it's just like a tiny amount, but definitely take that praise and fucking run with it, you know? Like I think it's Lady Gaga that says like there could be 100 people in a room and 99 of them are telling you not to do something, but if there's one person that believes in you, you listen to that one motherfucker and you go for your dreams, okay? Because even Lady Gaga, like I saw this post about her the other day that literally said that in university there was a Facebook page created about her that said her full name, Lady Gaga, will never be famous. Like that was an entire fucking Facebook page created about her in college, in university, and like the latter half of that said that Lady Gaga is the first woman in history to win like an Oscar, an Academy Award, and 2 other awards in history. Isn't that fucking insane? And so again, like, and she's famous for that quote that's like, you just have to listen to that one person, which could just be me right now telling you to go for this shit, because especially if you're passionate about it, you know, it's worth it. And it could be screenwriting, it could be writing songs, ghost writing for individuals too, which means writing songs behind the scenes. So I started to read this. You are a dream come true. Definitely, people think that you are like a walking, living dream. Like, you might even be like living the dream, like living the dream life that people will look up to, you know, and inspiring other people to do the fucking same just by living that dream, or by literally writing about it, like writing how you got to where you are. It could be like an autobiography, you know, especially if like you're like, yeah, no, I don't want to be like a full-time writer. That's fine. Like, if you just wanted to like write something inspiring along the side of you, like that also really, really fucking matters. We also have quick reader / bomb at school work. So we were literally talking about that. Like, this came out for none of the other piles too. So you might be really into reading books, learning a lot of things. And yeah, you probably were really, really good at school, or school English class in particular, just like writing literature, whatever the fuck. Like, you were good at those classes in particular, but overall just really, really good at school, and being like a really, really quick reader too. Which I always recommend too. Like, I'm not like the fastest like sight reader, but I listen to audiobooks at 2x speed because I can listen that motherfucking fast. So definitely, if that's like more your vibe, check out audiobooks for sure. I fucking love audiobooks. They are a godsend, are they not? They totally are. We also have sweet like candy. So you're super, super sweet, sweeter than candy. So you're sweeter than fucking candy. Like, people definitely see you as this kind, passionate human being, and so they want to fucking support you, clearly. And yeah, people are definitely going to motherfucking support you. Are you even real? You're so fucking gorgeous. Yes, definitely. You're so beautiful. Like, so a dream come true to so many people too, especially when it comes to love as well. Yeah, multi-talented, okay? So many people want to be like you. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So definitely keep that in mind. Like, if people start to imitate you, if people start like writing like you, don't even pay it any mind, okay? Because you are unique to you, and if this is what you are meant to do, you're meant to do it. And the fact that you are inspiring other people to do the same thing is extremely flattering, okay? Because like, if you think about it, like, some people will start writing in your style, but then they'll kind of develop their own along the way, you know, like they'll kind of come into more of their voice. And so it's just important, again, that they're doing that consistency practice, and that you take it as flattery. Like, you take that as something that is inspiring towards you. You know, the fact that you are showing so many fucking people that they can follow their dreams. Like, you are literally a dream come true. You're a walking dream. So keep that in mind and keep going after that shit. We also have you are loved by so many people. Yes, so many people love you. So many people adore you. Making moves in silence. Mysterious. Yeah, so again, this goes for like especially creative prospects. Like, don't talk to a lot of people about it, you know? And this could even be like having like a fake name. Like, I forget what those are called, but like for writers, you know, when they have like a fake name, I totally forget. But basically, like, that's the kind of vibe. Like, make those moves in silence. Like, don't tell people what the fuck you're up to, because sometimes they can put their own opinions on that. They can kind of like project their own like failures in life onto you, and it's just best that you don't even listen to that shit, because it's not for you, you know? Like, this is especially what you're kind of meant to be doing, and so just chase those dreams, you know? We also have a husband, wife, spouse material, okay? Yeah, so definitely a lot of people want to wife you the fuck up. Oh, there's Mina. She's outside. That scared me for a second. But yeah, people want to wife you the fuck up because you're definitely a dream come true. People are asking, like, are you even fucking real? Because you're so gorgeous. You're so loved by so many people. You're multi-talented. People definitely talk about how multi-talented you are. So again, you could be like really, really well off in your job. And then you could also kind of start a book on the side about like how you got to that place, or just like kind of something along those realms. It's like really hard to specifically pinpoint all the different ways that this could go, but just interpret it like as you will, you know? Very intuitive, trust your gut. There's that high priestess energy that came out too. So definitely, if something is calling you, if something is urging you to write, to journal, to fucking any of that shit, write poetry, write songs, do that shit, bitch. Go after that, okay? Because it's better to take steps and to do it than to always wonder, you know, than to always look back and be like, shit, well, I wish I would have done this in my lifetime, you know? Fuck it, no, go for it now. So then later on, you're not regretting this shit either. I threw these ones, but okay, yeah, these ones are, Yeah, these ones are all from the last pile. So if you feel drawn to the last pile, I'll have you go on ahead and click on that one. But I'm going to keep, like, I like to get fresh new messages, you know? Like ones that aren't so similar with every single pile. Okay, okay, fine, I'll take this one. You are the life of the party. Exactly. You are super fucking the life of the party. People definitely have such a fun time whenever they're around you. People want to hang around you all the motherfucking time. You might throw really extravagant parties in the future, kind of like Gatsby themed or whatever the fuck, you know. But yeah, you're definitely the life of the party, and so that's why a lot of people want to be around you. We also have great singing / speaking voice. Yeah, so again, this kind of goes back to like the writer vibes as well. Like you could really be into writing your own music or writing your own poetry, and then get out there, you know? Get out there with your poetry. If you don't want to read it, then hire somebody else to like read it for you. If you don't want to like submit it to people and like have your name be known, have somebody else submit it for you. Like somebody that you really, really fucking trust with that shit, you know? Because ultimately, yeah, like you can be mysterious about it. Like that's what's kind of fun about like writing to this day, is that there's so much freedom in it. Like there's so many different things that you can do with writing. Like you can publish it under your name, or you can't, like, or you don't have to. Like you can be mysterious about it. You can I saw like one person like wrote a book and then they just left it on the shelves of their public library, and like people would like actually pick it up and they'd be like, oh, why is there no barcode on this? And it's like, oh shit, because this isn't something that we had in the system. And then it's like, who is this author, you know? And then they'll start looking into it. Like it's all kind of about like putting your name out there. Like another hack for writing too is actually releasing a chapter of your story online for people to read. And then like the rest of like the ebook or the book is like they have to buy it, but that way people get like a sense of your writing too, you know? And that way it gets your name out there more and more and more too. Spontaneous, adventurous, and traveler. Okay, yeah, these ones came out in the other one, so I guess. Makeup on point, makeup. Yeah, so you could do like a book tour too. That's coming to my mind with this. But when people look into your eyes, they see the universe. Like people see like limitless potential when they look in your eyes, you know? Like you really, really are limitless in this lifetime. Like the only limits that you have are the limits that you put on yourself, you know? And so it's important for you to keep striving for more and more and more and more. Okay, I think I need to end it, but yeah, there's just a lot to do with your laughter. And so I was like, maybe the laughter card will come out, but yeah. Yeah, there's this glamorous, luxurious kind of energy, like old Hollywood vibes as well, you know? Like you definitely exude this shit. Oh, I'm just so... Yeah, they're like, come on, wrap it up. Okay, fine, we will. But these are the messages that I got for you today, because I already mentioned it in that, so I guess we don't need the clarifier. But it was just so funny how, like, all the other groups I was, like, going off and, like, certain shit would pop up. I guess it kind of did the same for this one, but yeah, none of the groups got, like, the laughter one, and so I was totally feeling that, but I guess it did kind of come up with this life of the party, you know, and you definitely do have contagious laughter, so keep laughing, keep shining. You are divinely protected. Whatever the fuck you want to do it. Yeah, your makeup is definitely on motherfucking point. You're loved by so many people. You're multi-talented. Yeah, you are just bomb overall, so keep up with that shit. But I love you bitches so much, and I will see you very, very soon, okay? From the bottom of my titty heart. Bye!